Welcome back to another video. So today I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. So as you saw, I refinished our kitchen tabletop. Well, today I thought I would try and make us a runner to get in the center of the table. Well, yesterday, let me give you a little backstory. Yesterday, I have a big roll of burlap. Yes, I am a collector of everything. I had a big roll of burlap, so I cut off, 79 inches worth. And so it drapes 10 inches because the table's 59 inches long, so that gives 10 inches on both sides. So it seems like a decent runner. I don't know the standard length for them, but sure. I've got the burlap right here, and I've got it all clipped off so I can cut it and make it narrower, because right now it's wide enough that it takes up most of the table. I'm going to cut it down to the width that I want it, and then I'm going to try and sew it by hand. I don't have a sewing machine, otherwise this would probably take me 10 minutes. Because I know how to run a sewing machine. Sewing by hand's a little bit harder. So, yeah, we're going to give this a shot. Okay? Okay. So I've got it all kind of laid out here. Actually want to do something. I really need to clean my shop. Okay. All right, let's just drape it over. There we go. Okay. So these right here, I've got all these clothespins on it because I don't have the little clipper things that go with sewing kits. I have a sewing kit that I bought because I was going to try and make myself a ceremonial robe at one point, and that backfired on me. So we're going to try our hand at this again. Now along this line where all these clips are, that is where I'm going to cut it. That's the width I want it to be, because we have placemats, and right now with it as wide as it is, because I mean right now it's twice this wide. They lay on like half the placemats on top of it, and it just looks bad. I don't like it. So I'm going to try and cut this. I've got my fabric scissors, because I've got scissors, I've got snips, I got all kinds of stuff, but fabric scissors are what it's made for. So we're going to try and cut this here. The thing is, if this doesn't work, then that's okay. And the reason that's okay is because I have a gigantic roll of burlap. Okay, so I've got to cut down to the width it needs to be. Now, I know that anyone who is watching this that sews or has sewn burlap before is probably cussing me for everything I'm worth, because I have no bloody idea what I'm doing. But that's the point. Life's about growth. And right now, I'm trying to expand my mind and grow my knowledge base by sewing burlap. I can sew a little bit by hand. My knife sheath that hangs on my belt, the leather started to come apart, so I took some thread and I sewed it back together. And it's held up very, very well. So I have faith in myself that I can do this, but yeah. All right, so I need to put all these back on. So I'll be right back. Okay. So now I've got my needle threaded up, got all my clips back on it. And I'm going to start on this end right here just because this is small, and see how it works. If this does not work, that's okay. It's a trial and error kind of a thing. And, you know, who knows? And if you're watching this and you know how to sew, I am deeply apologize for this atrocity you're about to watch. So, here we go. All right. So, I cut the video off right there because the sewing wasn't working and I didn't know why. So after some research, some videos watched, and some articles read, turns out you have to have a thicker needle and thicker thread for burlap. I don't have either one of those. I've got crochet hooks and I've got yarn. Yes, I know how to crochet. And I thought about just saying, you know what? I'll just crochet us one. But I like the burlap look. It looks really good on our table and in our kitchen. So then I thought, okay, well, let's try contact cement. Contact cement is far too runny, and it was bleeding through, and I almost glued this to my workbench here. So I thought, okay, how about this? And I grabbed my hot glue gun. And it worked surprisingly well. I mean, it's on there now. So I'm going to hot glue it. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care if I get hot glue on my workbench, because then I can literally just rub it off. Easy. So I'm going to hot glue it. I've got my hot glue gun already hot, ready to go. I've got my big thing of hot glue, which I'm going to have to tighten back up when I'm done if I don't use it all, because this is going to take a lot. And we're going to do this. So let's get to it. Okay, so now it is all glued, and it's actually not going anywhere. Now that it's good and hard, it's gonna hold it. Good, that makes me happy. Okay, so now I need to do something else. This is because I'm a perfectionist. No, well, kinda. I'm a perfectionist and I have to do things a certain way. I am going to go a little bit longer. I can always trim it if I need to. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to make a tie for the end of it. You know how you do curtains sometimes? How there's they bunch them up and pull them to the side of a window. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take the ends and we're going to bunch them together, kind of like that, and use a piece right here. And tie it, kind of like so, on the ends of the table. Yeah, like that. Now I need another one. Okay. Got that. Now I need the other end. There it is. I want to tie it on the same side. Now, for the record, my wife did not ask me for this. I'm a perfectionist and I have to do it. Just how it is. It's how I am. So, yeah. I'm not one of those people that does something then forgets about it. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to go all out with it. Just how it is. Okay. Well, now, what I have to do, one, trim that, trim these. Yeah, this burlap's going to unravel quickly, but at least I know how to make another one. Sure. Okay. So, there's our runner. I hope it works really, really well. If it doesn't, I'll figure something else out, I guess. But as of right now, this is what I want to do. So, now that that's done, I think we should take it upstairs and put it on, and then see how it looks with everything. So, let's go do that. Okay, so it's on there. It looks good. I showed it to my wife. She liked it, which is the most important part. So yeah. Now I get to. I don't own a pickup truck, so now I have to go borrow a pickup truck to get more decking boards to be able to replace decking boards tomorrow. It's always something. It's always something. Now, for the record, we don't have a really big deck. It's just we're doing a little bit at a time. Try and budget and save money while we do it. You know what I mean? But that's all I've got for today. Hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.